Hello and welcome here to race number 6 of the Red Bull Racing Series here at South Boston. Starting on the pole for today's race is going to be Connor Breton. Starting right next to him is going to be Emilio Navarrete. And I would thing to point out, my pick to win this race is this guy right here, Marcus Ricciardo, and the 9 DeWalt Stanley Tools Ford. Because he almost won Bristol and he pretty much dominated that race. So, but he wrecked on the last lap and finished 3rd. So, just look out for him to be a contender for this race, for the win. He seems to he starts in the 4th row, so he starts about 7th today. But we're going to get back to the front and we're going to get your starting lineup. In row 2, we have Margaret Mason and Brandon Bain. In row 3, we have Alexander Dawson and Thomas McCook. In row 4, we have Marcus Ricciardo and Tio Bain. And in row number 5, we have John Dillon and the rookie Zach Carlson. So that was your top 10. We'll be back for the green flag. Here we go. Pace car heads in. Connor Breton and Emilio Navarrete is going to lead them down to the green flag. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing for 50 laps. For the Boston 235. It's Connor Breton. He got a pretty good jump there on the leaders. Here comes Margaret Mason into 2nd. Now they're battling side by side. Here comes Thomas McCook and Marcus Ricciardo back there as they're going 3 wide. Thomas McCook in the middle. Here comes Marcus Ricciardo on the inside. There in the pre-race show, I said that he's going to be a contender for this win, and now he's going to go for 2nd. As he's going underneath Margaret Mason for 2nd, and these two drivers have been in the top 10 in points all season long. So this is going to be a good run for them today. And now Marcus Ricciardo pulls in 2nd. Connor Breton still out in front as we go by another lap here. As here comes Thomas McCook, who's currently 37th in points. Not that good. He's basically the last, and Dion Scott and Lou Bain are in the wall. I saw them go down. This caution flag is out, as I was saying about Thomas McCook. He's 37th in points. Last car of the full-time drivers. As Connor Breton will lead him back down to the caution flag. And we saw Dion Scott around. He has pretty big damage. Connor Breton, he got damage. Connor Breton got damage, and more cars are wrecking. Brian James is around. Thomas McCook has damage, as this is not good. So, we're under caution for the first time today and had the leader get involved under caution. So let's see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day. Okay, they're coming off turn number 4, and he just gets clipped by Lou Bain, goes into the wall. That's a pretty big hit. As he saved, and Lou Bain kept on turning him into turn number 1. Car's trying to avoid Brandon Bain gets through. He hits the wall. Nowhere for Alexander Dawson to go. Zach Carlson piles in. As those guys are done. That has to suck for a lot of these guys. As let's see what happened to Brian James in the 82. He's trying to get past the 32, and 32 pushes him into the tire barriers. That's a really hard hit. And where does Connor Breton come piling in? As there he is, he hits the back of the 82 car. So that has to hurt for Connor Breton, who's been pretty struggling this season, and he's finally getting a good run, but probably go down the drain after that accident. So the caution's out for the first time today, and we'll be right back. Here we go, the pace lights are off. We did have some pit stops as Connor Breton had to repair his damage. Marcus Ricciardo is going to start on point. Thomas McCook with some damage is going to restart 2nd. Lou Bain 3rd. Brendan Downline 4th. And Connor Breton will restart 5th. But here we go. Pace car heads in. We're racing again here at South Boston. And we're underway with some lap cars on the inside line. That's going to hold up some of the leaders to get by each other. As Marcus Ricciardo is still out in front. As Thomas McCook in that 15 car has some damage. and I thought I saw the flagman waving caution, but Thomas McCook trying to run down that 9 car, as here he comes trying to get down to the inside. Look at this right here. Brendan Donline to the lead here, trying to go back-to-back wins in the Red Bull Racing Series as he goes into the lead, and I saw Tio Bain around. Caution flag is out, racing back to the line. It is going to be Brendan Donline. And let's see where, oh, Justin Williams is involved. Oh, Zach Carlson's right in the wall. Brandon Bain, he looked to be a part of it. Robbie Hardy seems to be a part of it. Although there's a stack up. Oh no, cars running into each other. Robbie Hardy has more damage. The leaders don't pile in. Slow down. Okay, they're way ahead of it, so. The caution's out for the second time today. Let's see what happened. A little brotherly love here as Tio Bain and Brandon Bain get together. Tio Bain, I think, hits the wall. Yeah, he does. And Brandon Bain has nowhere to go. Runs into his brother. Ralph Mason gets a little piece of it, as Tio Bain is okay, but Brandon Bain, he gets probably the worst of it. Oh, Seth Cole is involved. Justin Williams, his car is probably done. So the caution's out for the second time today. We'll be right back. Here we go. The pace lights are off. Sean Gallen's the only car lap down. Brendan Donline will start on point. Marcus Carl second. Thomas McCook third. Sean Henley fourth. And Lou Bain rounds up your top 5. And here we go. The pace car heads in. Brendan Donline trying to go back-to-back wins here in the Red Bull Racing Series. The green flag is back out. We're racing again here at South Boston. And we only have one lap down car to worry about. And look at that. Thomas McCook's going to go side-by-side for second with Marcus Riccola. And now he's going to go underneath his teammate for the lead. Here comes Marcus Riccola to the lead. Leading that time by was Brendan Donline. Now here comes Sean Henley, making it 3 wide for second. Thomas McCook's going to back out and be the smart one, and Thomas McCook with a dented race car trying to run away. Here's Sean Henley and Brendan Donline battling side-by-side for second. As Sean Henley right now is trying to reel in that 15 car. But I think Thomas McCook's car is pretty strong here today. He's been up front all day long. Lou Bain's now pulled into third with a really damaged race car. And here comes Eric Burton 3 wide. Oh, they're getting close. Marcus Riccola going side-by-side with Jake Rogers as they're still 3 wide. Lou Bain on the high side. This is not going to end good. This is going to end in tears as they're still racing 3 wide. Lou Bain's going to back out of it, and Eric Burton's going to get the position. As, man, on this restart, Marcus Riccola has still fallen back like a rock as he's getting past by Ralph Mason. Now he's going to try to get to the inside, but here comes Zach Buchanan side-by-side with him as he's going to try to take that position. He's trying to take 7th away, but now he's in 8th. And now he's finally going to be able to get down to the inside line, as now he's going to go side-by-side with Wolfgang Mason. It's not a good luck right now for Marcus Riccola, after probably being the favorite to win this race. As Thomas McCook's still out in front here, as we're still green flag racing. Sean Galgan right now on the lead lap, I believe. He's in 29th. But Thomas McCook has a damaged race car, and he is out in front. Sean Henley is in second. Brendan Donline's third. Eric Burton fourth, and Jake Rogers is your top 5. And we'll be back after a commercial break.